You landed an interview with two of reggae's best and baddest, Shaggy and Roger Lewis of Inner Circle, personally inviting South Florida to join them as they celebrate the golden era of reggae. One is bombastic and refuses to take the blame when caught red-handed creeping with the girl next door. The other is part of the bad boy crew who for decades has had fans wondering what you're going to do when they come for you. Together, they're starting the party to celebrate Reggae Month and all that comes with the culture. I recently sat down with Shaggy and Inner Circle's Roger Lewis to talk about the genre's past, present, and future. How long have you guys known each other now?
I've known Roger from, I would say from probably in the early stages of my career when I just started.
Long time.
Long time. I don't want to age myself on camera like that, you know.
My bad.
but long time, you know what I mean?
Long time we're all vibes, vibes, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this month.
New York vibes, Philip Smart days, go way back, Shaggy, you know what I mean? Well, I never know the early part of Mr. Burrell, the army part, but as we go along, we
From
find
the music
out
part, yeah.
But hear me now,
Yes.
Indirectly, I used to know Shaggy mom from down at Gleaner when Miramar. Remember Miramar used to work down at Gleaner?
Yes.
And we used to have to go down there and get commercial, we have big little flyers and in a paper. And it's the other day a man I said, that was Shaggy.
I had no idea, no, you tell me this.
I never have no, it's a man that tell me that, a lie I tell a true I tell.
No, but the thing is I used to grow up in the hallways of Gleaner Company because I used to come from school.
You remember when we used to work down there?
Yeah.
Yes, they were we.
Yeah, man. And I used to run up and down through the whole hallways. I used to go by Leandro, who was the cartoonist at the time.
The cartoon man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because as a kid, I'm just fascinated.
Yes, it's a man
that
that tell me that. I said that was Shaggy man.
Yeah, man, I true, man.
I said, well, see your life on it?
See your life on it.
And it's interesting how music has brought you guys even closer together. And let's talk about that because Shaggy, Inner Circle, both of you have played a role in merging music, and that's with reggae and hip hop, with some of the songs that many of you have produced and created. Talk about that.
Well, we're celebrating Reggae Month. And I've always said, for everybody else is Reggae Month. For somebody like, Roger and I, it's really reggae lifestyle. Because we live it every day. It's not a month or a year thing. It's really a lifestyle. This is really for everybody else who looks into the culture, for us to actually, sit here as ambassadors for the culture. This culture is a culture that has spawned so many other culture, so many other genres. You look at hip hop that comes from the culture of reggae and dancehall, and reggaeton that came from reggae dance. You know what I mean? And if you look at even Afrobeat at this point, which is heavily influenced by dancehall and reggae.
Especially dancehall.
Yeah, especially dancehall. So you look at that, we have been a part of popular culture, and continue to be. So there's a lot to celebrate within this culture itself.
And let's talk about that.
Well, and for the people who want to know, who need to know,
Yes.
they need to come in and know and find out within this Reggae Month, which, as Shaggy basically say, 1 month, well, is a lifestyle, and for years and years. In going back to Afro beat, which many people want to believe like it's a competition against Jamaica, whatever. You have to remember, us African people been in this hemisphere for 600 years, 500 years. And if you listen closely to Afrobeat, it is a part and parcel of the African feel of the Americas. Because if you listen good to it, there's something in Jamaica called mentor. And that is basically a lot where Afrobeat coming from, from the original Africans who were brought here. Against me, I don't will, but, remember, we even put the tan in tango.
Did you know back then, you had a love for music, but you were going to be as successful?
I've been criticized, by purists because I make hybrid music.
Right.
But, let's face it, you think if I am going to do music and do what Roger them do, or what Dennis Brown do, or what Bob Marley do, how am I going to do it better than them? These guys are masters of their craft. There's no way I can make any music where do the same style as Inner Circle and being on top Inner Circle. I have to create a hybrid because they have mastered their craft. Bob Marley, you can't, there'll never be another Bob Marley music. I don't care who
That is
who
correct,
do it,
sir.
because he has mastered that craft.
Yes.
You'll have to make a hybrid of that to surpass what Bob has done. So that's the only way I figured it out. I see so much artists make the mistake of trying to copy another artist that is already great.
Roger, I got to ask you, aside from Shaggy, because we know Shaggy is responsible for being a part of bringing reggae into the mainstream, talk about some of the other artists out there that are doing that to this day that you want to point out.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. You have Jimmy Cliff, you have, well, Bob Gone, you have Marcia Griffiths, a lot of foundation people, Ken Booth still around. Unfortunately, many have died. You have Pluto who just died the other day, Ramgo Liverman. Even my brother Ernie Smith, we were working with, doing things with Ernie. Even the other day we were thinking of doing a collab thing with Ernie that you never would believe with Beanie Man and Ernie. But you know, these people, to me, they are prolific songwriters, great songs that never live, that never die. You know, Sean is dear, Sean Paul, as everybody knows Sean. Yeah, man, everybody, a lot of ambassadors are still there, still punching hard. And you have us hanging around. Bad boys and the girls say la 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 la.
Well, you have to think of it also. The thing with Inner Circle, you know, they have made such an impact on a global scale. I know artists in Jamaica are big songs that have made it to the Billboard, and I might go to Czechoslovakia and play their songs and nobody knows it. I can tell you one thing, everybody in every single corner of the world knows Sweat and Bad Boys.
That's true.
It doesn't matter on what hemisphere you're
No, that's true. That is very true.
And so, you know, when you look at it, their impact has sometimes been overlooked in some ways. But because I am a global traveler and I have gone to places, because I see people make noise over some things and some artists with some music, you know, that is mashing up them like a neighborhood and then feel like, you know, that's the global world. Let me tell you something. It don't matter where, Southeast Asia, all of these places you go, because I remember when Sweat was going and I was just starting out in my career, I saw them doing the rounds, you know. You talk about a man like Steve Greenberg, Greenstein, who
Barman,
who was involved with in the early age, to Craig Kalman at Big Beat when they just started, and them was doing, I know Craig from when he was a DJ, looking for records at the record mart.
There you go.
So
I look at Craig today.
I look at Craig today. When you look at the journey, you know, and let's face it, don't take you on. We can say we look at Craig today, but a lot of Craig's success and where he's gone stem from what you guys did.
Sweat.
Right? With Sweat.
First bring him in the limelight.
And brought him into the limelight.
I'm going to tell you one thing though, with Shaggy. I was sitting at the yard, I don't know, a year ago or so, I'm not sure. It was a big NFL game going on. And I said, when the man said something, I said, yes, sir. Shaggy reached now, the household name in America. He was describing a play by some players on the field. Big NFL, I think it's Troy Aikman, I'm not sure it's who. And he said, oh, that guy just pulled a Shaggy on us. Wasn't me.
The Shaggy
so
effect.
if you have an NFL broadcast going at that level, and the man talk like, I said, that's a household name. Yes, my brother.
It is, yes. Still doing the fight. Still doing
Jawan Strader.
Thank you. Thank you.